Today we are at O'Reilly Raceway Park right here in Indianapolis. This is the mecca of drag racing. This is the Wrigley Field, the Fenway Park of drag racing. If you want to win a Wally trophy anywhere, you want to do it right here on this track tonight. Every drag racer knows that no victory tastes sweeter than a victory won in Indianapolis, and the NHRA Unleashed is no exception. In 1951, Wally Parks, the godfather of drag racing, founded the National Hot Rod Association. In the decades that followed, what once was an obscure sport of muscle car enthusiasts has grown into an international phenomenon. Every sport has its top prize. For drag racing, it's the Wally, which has mostly been available to pro racers. Until today.
Everybody wants a Wally. That's what we're here for, Indy.
I think that's what we're all after, is the gold man, and to win it in Indy would be awesome.
In an unprecedented nationwide event, the NHRA will finally recognize grassroots racers and give them their shot at drag racing's top prize.
There's nothing better than watching real racing. There's no heads-up events anywhere. This is the only place you can come to a heads-up event.
Whatever it takes to get this car down the track as fast as we can go, we're going to do it right here.
And what better place to do it than at the famed O'Reilly Raceway Park in Indianapolis?
This ain't NHRA. This is NHRA Unleashed.
Welcome to NHRA Unleashed, presented by Lucas Oil. I'm Sarah Cargis.
And I'm Steve Watson. Today we're at O'Reilly Raceway Park right here in Indianapolis.
It's a great track, world famous. To be able to race on the same track as John Force and Bernstein, it's awesome.
It's the epicenter of racing, where it goes.
It's all motorsports. Everywhere you go, it's motorsports. So just coming to Indy, no matter what race, it's a great event.
The Aerospace Components Index racers are in full display.
I've been drag racing for 20 years and never had a chance to win a Wally, so it'd be definitely cool.
For Unleashed event, to be able to offer that is extreme. It's awesome.
I think this is a very, very cool program that NHRA has designed. I think it's going to grow, and I think it's going to be the way of the future.
With heads-up index racing, it's all about precision. Burning down a quarter-mile track, you need to keep your time as close to the class index as you can, because anything quicker will send you packing.
Oh my God! Too quick!
Which brings us to the Aerospace Components 10.0 class. They're ready to take the competition to the track and get their hands on the coveted Wally Trophy. First up, Richard Baker pulls up in his 1969 Camaro. Taking him on is Robert Wetnight in a 1972 Nova, who's feeling confident being in his home turf.
I feel at home right here.
Yeah.
This is the most comfortable place I am in the world.
Wetnight fouls out at the start, handing the win over to Baker. Next, George Rubistello in his 1963 Chevy Nova against Tim Duncan in his 1979 Mercury Capri. Another red light start, and Duncan sees his way to the next round. Now Rick Long in his 1969 GTX pulls up next to a 1970 Dodge Challenger driven by Sam Walker, who may know a thing or two about how to win a heads-up race.
You're going to have to run close to the 10 flat, and you're going to have to be on the tree.
By a difference of a quarter-tenth of a second, Rick Long wins the race and moves on. Two new racers pull up to the starting line. John Acton in his 1964 Chevy takes on Paul Smith in his 98 Corvette.
I get greedy on the line. I get greedy out on the track. You know, it's all fun and games in the pits, but when you get out to on the track, you ain't really have no friends.
It's close, but Acton gets his time closest to 10 seconds and takes the win. Two more races saw Josh Netherton in his 1980 Ford beat Jeff Lang in his 88 Mustang. And Matthew Bates in his 1970 240Z takes the win from Dennis Woody in his 1970 Mustang when Woody came in 14 1/100ths of a second too fast.
We're at Indy, mecca of drag racing. Get unleashed with us right here, right now. All right, guys, we have got the 10-0 indexes out on the track now. So this is the point. Okay, all the index classes, which are brought to you by Aerospace Components, the intent of these guys is to run as close to 10.000 as they can without going quicker than that. So if they run 9.999, that's too quick. If one of the guys goes quicker than 10.0 and the other one runs slower than 10.0, even if they ran 15 seconds, they still win the round because they haven't gone too fast.
Here at the O'Reilly Raceway Park at Indianapolis, the Aerospace Components heads-up action was all over the track. Earlier tonight, Brian Farrar in his 57 Chevy took the top prize in the 8.5 class. Nice work. And Jeff Vaughn in his 1970 Nova ruled the 9.5 class and took the Wally.
Woo! Congratulations.
Thank you.
The racers of the Aerospace Components 10.0 class are slugging it out on the track. In the end, one driver will claim a Wally trophy. Two classic Chevys pull up to the start. Matt Gibbons in a 68 Camaro against Rick Hornback in a 69 Chevelle. Impressive reaction time of .042 seconds. Gibbons takes the win and is on his way to the next round. A battle of two Camaros gets ready at the starting line. This time it's Rob Harris in a 67 model versus Les Bigelow in his 72 muscle car, which has brought him other victories in the past.
You want to win a Wally?
Absolutely.
Hitting the time dead on, Rob Harris takes his victory and moves one step closer to the Wally. The last race of this round sees Dave Hellriegel putting his 1979 Z28 against John Pfister and his 1934 Ford Coupe. A vintage machine he hopes will get him into the finals.
Yeah, I'd love to just make it to the finals. I think I have the tools to do that. The car's a pretty good car. And, you know, if I keep my act straight, I can take off the line fairly good. I have a shot. I think I can do it.
By only 7/100ths of a second, John Pfister wins the race and advances.
I want to win a Wally.
Well, we'll have to get you an automobile.
I know, I need one. Can I have your car?
No.
No one ever gets to drive it, besides you.
That's right.
I think you should let me get in your car and drive it.
What if I take you a ride first?
I don't actually own this car, so you would have to talk to my boss to see if you could drive it.
Can I actually drive your car, maybe?
No.
Drivers in the Aerospace Components 10.0 Index class move on to the next round. Matt Gibbons and Tim Duncan went head-to-head, which saw Gibbons pull out a win. Mike Goodman gets eliminated as John Acton advances to the next round. Another battle of Camaros hits the asphalt, but it's Richard Baker who takes the win and eliminates Rob Harris. Looking for their place in the next round are Matthew Bates and Rick Long, who has a method of his own when he's at the starting line.
When you pull up the line, you want to see where the front of his car is at. While you're focusing, then you just focus on the tree. You just hold your trans brake switch and just wait. When that tree lights up, let it go and head for home.
Bates wins the match as Rick Long runs quicker than the 10.0 Index. Josh Netherton and John Pfister get into position. Pfister is hoping that his 76-year-old vehicle will bring home a Wally.
What we have is a 1934 Ford three-window coupe. Has a 383 Chevrolet motor in it, which most people probably would frown on, but it works good for us. It's a 4-barrel carburetor that's been cut in half. It's a split dominator. It has a Turbo 400 with an overdrive unit, so we can still drive it on the street. It draws a lot of attention when people see it. It's different. I signed up for the NHR Unleashed here at Indy because when I saw it on the website that part of the prize was a Wally, and having that opportunity to get one of those probably once in a lifetime.
rounds of racing, John Pfister is done as Josh Netherton takes the victory and moves on.
This is the home of the U.S. Nationals. When a pro wins here, their career is made. This is like Fenway. This is like Lambeau. Can you even imagine what's going on in these guys' head? If they win here at NHRA Unleashed, I think they're a little bit nervous. Let's go check it out. Are you like a little nervous?
Oh yeah.
You're nervous, right?
I always get nervous. Oh yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, you're definitely nervous.
That's the way to be. You want to be on the edge.
The pressure is on as only a handful of drivers are left in the Aerospace Components 10.0 class. Once all the